Alright, hello. I believe we're live. Yep, we are live. Gonna share it on Discord. If I could spell. Alright, so we're just gonna mod some GBAs. One, we're just doing the screen, and one, we're doing the shell and the rechargeable battery. So first thing first, make sure it works. And we're gonna clean the motherboard and stuff, clean the contacts for the buttons and stuff. Alright, works. So, yep, let's get right into it. First take the back plate off. This one we're just doing the screen, and the second one we'll do the shell, screen, and rechargeable battery mod. Alright, so that's done. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 screws in the back. And just something fun. What's up, Freeze? Yep, W mods. Even though this will probably be the last modding video in a while, because anything after the GBA, I just feel like doesn't need to be modded, because it comes, like the Game Boy Advance SP, comes with a backlit screen, rechargeable battery, same thing with the DS. So this will probably be the last modding stream for a while, unless I upgrade the Game Boy screens, because I don't know, I seen some, because the Game Boy screens I only did I just did backlit screens, and they're smaller than the original. So maybe in the future we'll upgrade them to IPS screens with a bigger screen. I don't know. But tonight, do a couple of Game Boy Advance mods. And I think I really should invest in a better... Oh, and I was forgetting, there's a small Phillips screw right here. How could I forget? Oh, I didn't get this little bugger. How you doing tonight, Freeze? How was your night? How was your stream? What'd you end up doing? Just doing master mode, I'm guessing? How smooth can I do this? Oh, I did that pretty smooth. So on this Game Boy Advance, we're just doing the back, we're just doing the screen, and then I have another Game Boy, we're gonna do the screen, new shell, and the rechargeable battery. Alright, seems good. And we're gonna, you know, wipe down the motherboards and the contacts where the buttons go. Like, these screws are actually kind of hard to see. Like, there's supposed to be 3, but I only see 2. Unless I'm blind. Huh. Maybe there is only 2. Am I tripping? Oh yeah, I guess I thought there was 3 screws on the motherboard, but there's only 2. Could have sworn there was 3. Yeah, it's missing one. It's missing one screw. So was still a screw from the other Game Boy. Because the Game Boy came with new ones. Make sure you remember which screws goes where. The motherboard screws are. Yeah, I know. I got them separated. It's missing one though, so that's kind of weird. That it's missing one. But like I said, we'll just take one from the
From StackExchange.com.
Okay, no one said
to
Alexa.
take something from someone can mean to receive it from them as they offer it to you, or to forcibly remove it from their grasp or control, similar to take away.
And no one even said her name. Alright, pop. Oops. I'm just gonna use my finger. Pop, tease it up. Alright, nice. Alright, so I guess we'll clean this first. We're just gonna clean the contacts. There's a little like some residue right there. Let's pour some alcohol in this little cup. Man, yeah, that's weird. It's missing a screw. But we'll take a screw from the Actually, I have a bag of screws I could go get, actually. Those are my Q-tips. So yeah, we'll wash these connections while it's apart, because it makes sense, you know, it's apart. Clean it up real good. Yeah, nothing crazy, nothing crazy. How you doing tonight, Jack? How was work? How was your day? Oh, nice. Hey, it's good to have a good day off and just relax. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are my days off. That thing's about good. I don't think there's anything else I should clean. Yeah, that's weird. On the Game Boy, these numbers came right off. Yeah, I don't know. I just like cleaning these numbers off. Yeah, on the Game Boy, these came right off. Yeah, but I don't. It looks good. It feels good. I don't really have a way to get in there. And I don't. I know you. I think you're supposed to solder and open them up, but I don't know how to do that. I'm scared of solder because I don't want to like screw anything up. Alright, I can't get the numbers off. I tried. But yeah, I did the same thing on the Game Boys. I took the numbers off. It's not like Nintendo's ever gonna actually warranty it. Alright, so I guess the first thing we should do is test the screen. And this is the 40 pin. So we're gonna need the 40 pin mod. Yeah, I really gotta start practicing one day. Alright, so we got... I don't really sure what these are for, and I have two of them. Alright, I don't know what these are for, and I have two of them. Okay. Weird. If anyone knows what these are for, maybe give me a little hint, because I have 2 of them. What's up, Tokamon? I guess we'll figure it out when we get a little closer. And the first thing we should do is test the screen before we really go any further. Alright, something's telling me I put the ribbon cable in backwards. Yeah, I think the ribbon cable goes like that, actually. Bruh. Bro, is that not like, God, I push one side in and the other side comes out? Yeah, these are we're doing Game Boy Advances tonight, Tokamon. Well, trying to. I never really been good at this kind of stuff. But I figured Game Boys are the best way to start. Something just doesn't seem right. No, you're good, Tokamon. What's up, Lulu? Alright, I'm starting to think I had it right the first way. Let me see something. Where's the old screen? Where's the old screen? Yeah, I'm starting to think. Alright, no, I did have it right the first way. I'm a dum-dum. I did have it right the first way. I knew it was like, I don't know. I shouldn't have second guessed myself. Damn, it's freaking. Let me get a better pick. There we go. Alright. So I did have it right the first way. Alright. Yeah, I want to test it. The guy in the video, I put the links, the video that I watched, and the link where I bought the screen in the video. If anyone's ever interested in doing it themselves too. Alright. Well, we're just testing the screen anyway. That still doesn't seem right. Wait, I'm doing something wrong. Because to me that doesn't seem right. That it would just lay on top of. Hmm. Doesn't really seem right to me. But let's just keep going. Let's test the screen before we get too far into it. And we don't want to be sitting here trying to figure it out and the screen's a dud. The screen. What's up, Epic? How you doing, man? How you doing tonight? Okay, look at that. Screen looks beautiful. Screen looks beautiful. But, alright, so it's supposed to go like this. But that doesn't just seem right. The chips will just lay on top of other chips, so. No. I use my GameCubes to stream Game Boy games. This is just for my personal use and fun. Alright, well, I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Damn it. Go. Alright. Oh. I don't know. Seems a little weird that this just flips on like this. I don't know if I guess that's okay. Oh, nice! You got the same screen set up on the SP. Yeah, I put the link in. Just. Oh, the batteries. I'm like, why is it not coming out? Okay. Come on, come out. Come on, don't be like that. I don't understand what the touchscreen. Oh, I guess like that. Okay. I mean, is it okay for it? Because apparently it's gonna just lay like that on top of the other chips. I opened it hard one day trying to play Emerald and the SP. Oh, damn. Yes, it is. Alright. So what's okay, so first now alright, now we're going back to this. Take all the buttons off. I guess we'll wipe out the membranes too. Alright, you said like oh wait, more buttons. Alright, so the guy said like a ice tray. Cause I don't want to damage the screen. I want to keep. There we go. Nice. Yeah, I want to keep the screen just in case if I ever want to go back. Or not even if I ever want to go back, if someone needs it. Yeah, I don't think we need this. Alright, so we'll put this in the bag that we got the new screens in. Alright. Wait. It doesn't fit. Oh, it doesn't fit. Hey, this is supposed to be drop and play. Oh, it fits. Oh, it fits. Okay, it fits. Hmm. Alright, definitely fits. Alright, so now we pop this off, which is a really hard to pop off. Alright. I remember the Game Boy Colors, those things were so hard to pop off. No, I'm not doing none of that. Got a little schmuckums right here. How can you experience sensations of falling in a nightmare if you never experienced falling? I don't know. That's a good one, though. Jesse brings up some valid points, man. There's a little residue left. Oh, we're definitely cooking. I always get a little nervous doing these, though. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why, but they sent me 2 of these. So fat side and the bottom. Nope, I'm putting it in upside down. Sorry if you guys hear that. It's my cat eating in the background. Oh, man, I hate doing this kind of stuff, though. Yeah, that's why I just prefer to use my GameCubes with the Game Boy player. I just like doing this because it's interesting to me. And I think it would just be fun just to have, laying in bed. But wait a minute. So you're telling me I have to... I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Where's my phone? Oh, I gotta check the guy.
Weekday mealtime. You need something fast and delicious and affordable. The original Game Boy Advance screen leaves much room to be desired, especially in the dark. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through and latch the screen from the glasses and then remove it. Now you can keep the plastic lens if you resistant lens. Cotton swabs. Now before installing fully, so that if there are any issues, I can still return the kit for a full refund. So grab the 2 ribbon cables that come with PCB and close the tab into the Game Boy and glue the cable into the connector all the way and push the tab down to lock it in. Now I'm going to use the back of the Game Boy shell to slap some AA batteries in to power it on, and that the brightness sensor tab functions as it should. This thing is in good shape, so let's, after installing the adhesive gap, the sticker goes on the right, and let's get that set in. Now let's use the 2 acrylic spacers and put them on the bottom 2 corners to help align the display. Now before installing the display, I'm going to use some low-tack tape to make sure that there are no dust particles on the lids. I would avoid using the tape on the display, however, because the display is quite fragile and you don't want to damage it. Now it's time to peel off the adhesive film, but don't throw it away. And let's set the LCD into the bottom right of the shell. Use that adhesive film from the LCD and put it on the back of the LCD for insulation.
Alright, it kind of looks right to me. I'm glad you're here, Tokamon. Glad you're here. Clean these contacts off. Excuse me. Same thing with these. Just clean off these black things. And then, where are the buttons? You go there. You go there. Oh yeah, he said to put this on the back. Forget. He said to put this on the back as installation. What? Okay. Alright, so we put that on. Okay. I'll be back. Oh, okay, I see it now. Okay. I did not check to see if the touch worked. Alright, so let's screw it up. We're gonna go steal a screw from, I'm gonna leave that screw out, make sure the same length, but we gotta steal a screw from one of our old Game Boys, because this Game Boy Advance was missing one, and that's kind of weird that it was missing one. I don't know why it was missing one, but it was. Just make sure they're the same length. I don't want to assume that they are. Alright, they're the same length. Okay. I just didn't want to assume that they're the same length and they're not. Alright, but they're not the same. They're not the same thickness, so we're not gonna use that. We're not gonna use that screw. That was way too. That felt way too tight going in. Alright, so let's. Guess let's put the. I want to take a screw from this one. So before we take this one apart, because this one came with new screws for the shell we're gonna use. So let's make sure this works, and we're gonna take a screw from this. Ding. All right, this one works. Yeah, because I don't want to... I don't know why that one was missing a screw. It's really weird. And I was going to take the screw from the Game Boy Color, but it didn't. It just felt way too tight going in. So, well, I'm not going to use it. Yeah, because I didn't want to shove the screw in there, and then I have to take it apart one day, and that thing just shatters. That would suck. Yep. No, wait. Wait. I guess there is only 2 screws holding this on, because there's no way they're both missing a screw. So, alright, we're done. Yeah, okay. This is... I don't know why. I could have sworn the guy... Let me look. Hold on. I could have sworn there was 3 screws on holding the motherboard together.
I would have. Now let's remove some of the loose buttons here. Link in the description. Let's get latch the screen from the motherboard. Latch the screen. Let's remove some of the loose buttons here. And then there should be 2 to 3 Phillips head screws inside the Game Boy dud screw.
Yeah, his has 3. Let me see this one again. Hmm. No, we're gonna take one. We're taking a screw. Hey, and this feels really tight. I don't want to force it in there. Maybe not all the Game Boy Advance came with a 3rd screw. Alright, kitty, hold on. I'm gonna let them out right after I get this screw. Alright, don't scratch at the door. Hold on, let me let them out. Go, be free, be free. That's weird that they're both missing the screw. Alright, well, like I said, the new shell comes with new screws. So, whoops, wrong back cover. So we'll put that one back. Alright, so this one is still good to go. Really strange though, like I don't see why they both would be missing that screw, but alright, let's keep it moving. What's next? Oh, these things? Well, the triggers. The bumpers. The back piece. I think I put the left and the raw one on wrong. I don't know my left and right. Am I supposed to put these on before I put the motherboard on? No, I had them on right the first time. What the hell? Like I said, if you want to a really good video how to do this, I put the link in the description. Don't follow me. If you have anyone who watches this in the future, follow the link in the description video. Someone's car alarm's going off. Alright, so we'll start with this one. Squeak, 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 squeak. But yeah, that was weird that they're both missing that one screw. Oh, I forgot to put the freaking power switch on. Damn it. No, I'm glad I noticed. I was only on the second screw. Again, if you want a a really good video to watch for this, the video's in the description. Yep. And of course, Billy Bob would be there to see that. Oh, The black screw. But yeah, the guy in the video, his motherboard had 3 screws, but both of my Game Boy Advances, I'm missing that 3rd screw. Alright, back on you go, buddy. And actually, I'm only going to put 3 screws in, and we're going to put the screen protector on, and then we'll make sure the screen's lined up before we put all the screws back in. Well, how you doing tonight, Billy Bob? How's your night going? How was your day? How's everything? Alright, that's tight enough. Funny, old. Funny. I kind of think using a Q-tip by that gluey stuff was a bad idea. I think I got it all cleaned up. Seems pretty... Alright, seems pretty lined up to me. And I think I got all the little smudges I got on it off. Alright, where is it? And scratch resistant lens. I think this is actually glass, so it's a good upgrade. Yeah, this is actually glass. Okay, give it one more test. Looks good. I was worried about the screen lighting up, but screen's pretty lined up. I think the real test will be the bottom text. Oh, let's just pick something random. We picked we picked Billy Bob's favorite. No, I like collecting the. I don't collect the cards, but I do collect the games. I like collecting the games. I feel like when we battle, that would be like the real strength, the real true test if it's lined up. Oh yeah, it's lined up. See this? I wanted to check that box on the bottom, but it's lined up. All right, come on. I want to see. Yeah, it's lined up. It's lined up. All right, see that bottom? That's the real. That I think that's the real test to do. If that bottom text lines up like that, you see that? Yeah. So that's the real test. All right. So this one is done. We're finished putting the screws in. No, I agree. Wrong back. I'll put that back on. Let's finish putting the screws in, and then we'll start. I'll clean up where we start. And we'll start with the, because the other one's gonna be cool because it's getting a rechargeable battery. This one's just gonna stay in the collection in a case forever, never to be touched ever again. I even gotta show you the case, because I have one for the Game Boy Color, the one that didn't get the resell, the one that's still purple. Yeah, this one's just gonna stay in the case, stay with the collection forever, never to be seen. Oh, that screw's going in a little crooked. That screw does not feel the best going in. Why is that? Alright, all the screws in. Give it a little wipe down. Beautiful, beautiful. And then we'll put this in the case to never be seen ever again. Wait, why is that one over there? Yeah, hold on. Yeah, leaf green, fire red over there, sapphire, emerald, then ruby. There we go. Oh, I forgot the back. Bam. And this is never going to be seen by the light of day ever again. This one, the second one, this one though, this is going to be the one I play and play with and play on. This is my personal copy of Fire Red. I use these copies for stream. Alright, good boy! Alright, so let's clean up. And we'll start over. And we're gonna keep the old screen and the old screen protector because you never know, maybe someone might need it, someone might want it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know. You just, maybe a friend busted his screen and now he needs a new one. Just good to keep that stuff around, you know? You never know. And I won't need batteries for this one anymore. Alright, man, I should do the one in an hour, hopefully less. Alright, hopefully I don't have to watch a video, but if I get confused again, I'll just watch the video. See this? No mas. Yeah, so this one's getting a backlit screen, a new shell, and a rechargeable battery. And this one will stay on my nightstand, or I'll take it to family events and stuff. Alright, this is the 40 pin. We don't need the buttons anymore. Oop. All right. Same thing, like an ice tray. I watched my bending earlier, just realized I forgot to put in the dryer. Oh, that sucks. I hate when that happens. No, I knew what you meant. Damn. This screen's about to stay in here forever now. There we go. Got it. Alright, put that to the side. This could just get tossed in the bed. New shell to match the Game Boy we did. New screws. But we're only going to need the 3 little ones. I'm going to use the tri-ring screws that came with the Game Boy. This we don't need. Because I'm going to use that one. Because that one's just plastic. The one that came with the IPS screens, those were freaking glass. Alright, so first things first, let's clean off the motherboard. We're really just cleaning the buttons, the contact buttons. Nothing crazy. Yeah, it's funny, on the Game Boy Colors, these buttons came like, these black letterings came right off. But yeah, that's the best it's gonna get. I don't want to go too crazy. I mean, I know most authentic collectors will keep those black numbers, but I think it just gives it a cleaner look. All right, that's good. That's good. That's good. See nothing out on the ordinary. All right, so first things first, we're obviously gonna have to test the screen. And this is a 40 pin. Oh, nice. So they're both 40 pins. Again, for some reason, they gave me 2 of these, but I'm gonna just leave those 2 in the bag. Because I'm just gonna use this one, and then, I don't know, maybe they gave you 2, so if you ever want to go back to the old screen, you have the stuff to do it. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I'll see that. There's like a gap. Well, it won't focus. I think this ribbon cable is no good. And this is the one we have to use, because this is the... No, they both say 32. Hold on, what? Oh, we're good. Alright, even if something's wrong with that, that's not the one we have to use, so it's okay. It's all good. Never mind. I bet you would. I bet you would, Billy Bob. No, just 2. Because some Game Boy Advances were 32 and some were 40, but both of mine are 40. 40 big ballers. So first thing, we're going to test the screen before we move on. Where'd I put those batteries? Oh, okay. Hold on, I still need you batteries to test everything. Uh-oh. I put the batteries in wrong. Oh yeah, beautiful screen. Beautiful screen. Alright, I got a little nervous there for a second. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, didn't I test this? I was like, didn't I test it before I even took it apart? Alright, good. Good sign. Great sign. Alright, now we don't need these batteries anymore. So let's undo the screen. Yeah. Put that to the side. That's too far to the side. I don't want it to fall off my desk. Then I'll be pissed. Put that to the side. Alright, so we'll start with just putting the buttons in. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What the fuck is this? What the hell is this for? If anyone knows what this is for, what the fuck is this for? I wonder what this is for. Maybe nothing. Maybe it's just extra from the... It's just plastic. It's not rubbery. Hey, let me put on something. Maybe you can see it better like that. Okay, that was a bad example. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I don't know what the hell it is. I don't know. Maybe it's just extra. Maybe it's from the... It just fell in there from the 3D printing. Because I'm pretty sure these are just 3D printed. Pretty weird. Pretty weird. I guess we're going to find out. Hopefully it's nothing. Now the power switch I feel like you should put on when when the motherboard's on, so you can line up the switch. They made the freaking springs for the triggers too long. I think that's just chef. Yeah, that's just the chef snack. Alright, so it looks like I gotta trim these. Wow, these suck. Will these even cut the plastic I got them for? Oh, yeah. Cut that right off. Oh yeah, I didn't really show you guys. So what I did right here, I cut that right off. Oh, nice. W milkshake. Hold on, let me find something. I gotta cut these. They're too long. Like, alright, hold on. I should have something that should cut through that like paper. Alright. Still too long. God damn it. Now I'm getting frustrated. Let's try to do this nice and easy. Bro. Yep, mama got a wet bed. Damn. Bro, this one's extra freaking long. Alright, that's an easy fix. Alright, at least that was an easy fix. Okay. Sleeping on the couch with Doritos. Screw it. Screw it. Oh, come on, you dirt bag. You bag of dirt. Oh my god, did I put the start and select button on the old? Yeah, I did. Dude, what is up with this button? This button just not want to stay. Maybe I gotta cut a little. Alright. Yeah, there we go. Oh, no, it still don't want to stay in there. Alright, these buttons, these shoulder buttons that came with the case freaking suck. I'm about to just use the old ones. Like, I did not have this much problem with the... Oh yeah, you know why? Because I put them on after I put the motherboard on. Yeah, you're just being a pain in the ass for no reason. I hate stupid things like this. So frustrating. Bro, breathe. Nah, she showers once in a blue moon. Alright, put the buttons after you put the freaking screen. I think that's good. What do I know? Again, for some reason he says to put this on the back for, I forget why. But yeah, the guy said to put that screen protector on the back of the screen for installation, which I don't know why. I don't get it. I think I put the screen in upside down. It's so the Pokemons don't escape. That would be more believable than what he said. Alright, now let's put the buttons back. Alright, now I think it's... yeah, it's straight. I have the buttons. Yeah, but the guy said it's for the installation, which I guess, I don't know. Don't make too much sense to me. But he does seem like he does this for a living, so. I'm just gonna do what he said. The guy in the video really did make this look so easy, though. Oh, it happens, Pokemon. Well, you gotta remember when you want, you have to make sure you have it on all, not personalized. Because if you have it on personalized, it will stop sending you notifications. Just for what reason. I don't like the touch buttons lining up. There we go. There we go. I like that a lot better. Alright, there we go. A lot better. Okay. No, but you gotta do it. You gotta do it to every personal streamer though. Unless you're talking about Twitch. I can't. I don't know about Twitch. Alright, this one we have to use. Whoops. Why do these screws feel like they're so tight? Come again. I don't like when the screws are that feel that tight. Oh, it's not seating down all the way. Come on. See, I feel like these screws shouldn't be so hard. Holy fuck. And I can't get the other side to go down all the way. There we go. Alright, now we got it down all the way. Come on, get on there, screw, and don't be dumb now. Okay, now it's like. So Pokemon, you're not drinking now? Alright. Hmm. I think I might have the membrane for the D-pad on wrong, because it doesn't feel right. No, it was hot last week. I ran out for this week. Oh, alright, alright. No, you can't put the membrane on wrong. The membrane just feels like crap. Deep. Oh, no more Trump. Oh yeah, y'all didn't get to see. So the mama had the same color hair as Donald Trump. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. Sorry I'm doing this part off the screen. This part, these screws are just really hard to get in. So the reason why I'm doing this part off the screen so I could look down and just so I don't over tighten it, and as soon as the screws are all the way down, I stop tightening. Not yet. Alright, now the D-pad feels good that the screws are tightened. Now I gotta wipe my smudgy fingerprints off. Alright, let's get the side pieces, the back. The back will only do a couple screens. Put the screen protector on. Make sure everything is lined up. Bro, why am I having so much trouble? What does that mean? What does what mean? Okay, I think we're back to... Oh. Her hair was literally like Donald Trump's hair, bro. That's what it means. The color. Bro. Did they mark these wrong? I guess we gotta cut a little bit more off, I guess. I really don't know what the hell's going on with these freaking switches. I'm about to use the old freaking. I'm about to use the. Oh, I'm literally about to use the old ones. Where's cat? This cat. I swear. Oh, let me let him in because he'll just meow and meow and he'll just get louder and louder and louder. Come on, I'm nuts. Move, 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 move. What the fuck? I must have the buttons on backwards. That's gotta be it. Let me see something with the freaking old buttons. I don't think it's the buttons. I think it's the shell. No, I should be. I think I really want to use the new ones though because the shoulder ones, the color's so different. I can't tell them apart. So if anybody asks me, what's the hardest part about doing this? The shoulder buttons. I can't even get this one in. I like Twitch because I feel like there's more interactions from stream. One guy says, I miss drunk. The other guy says, where you been, dummy? Where you been, bro? Okay. Let's put a couple screws in and we'll start matching up the freaking screen. So same thing as before, we'll just put the bottom one and the top two ones, and then we'll make sure the screen's lined up, put the screen protector on, test it, and then we'll move on to the next thing. You dirtbag. I gotta get one of those electric screwdrivers. That would be so nice right now. Ouch. Now, I am not a professional though. Remember that, guys. I think it's pretty obvious that I am not a professional and I am not good at this. Like I said, if you really want a good walkthrough from a professional, link for the screen and the professional video that I went off of is in the description. Please don't go off of me. And guess what? Guess what, guys? I forgot the power switch again. I literally did that twice in a row. I have that pink one. What pink one? The electric screwdriver? I need it. I can't believe I forgot to switch twice in a row. Yeah, but I did it twice. I did it twice. All right, Epic. Have a good night. Thank you for chilling with us. Epic the Legend. Oh, it's right there. I'm like, uh-oh, I lost the black screw. But it's right there. Alright, now let's clean off my fingerprints off the screen, lay the screen protector down, and hopefully it all lines up. Because I don't want to put all the screws in, and we got to take it apart and line up the screen better, you know? So I'm just cleaning up the screen and the light, because I did get some fingerprints on it. Some little hairs. Hold on, I gotta look in the light. Alright, let's get the screen protector on before I find something else. think I already did. Oh my god, I know what this is for. This is for the freaking light. Alright, well, Billy Bob, if you're still there, that thing that me and you were like, what the hell is that for? It's for the light. It's okay, it's a learning process. This is my first time. And we only put 3 screws in, so I'm just getting worried about taking these screws in and out of plastic, because I would like my stuff to have all the screws in. I mean, I'm glad I noticed before I put it, like I said, I put all the screws in and everything, so that's a plus. But yeah, good night, Epic Man. I'll see you on the next one. I hope Billy Bob comes back so I could be like, remember that police? We were like, what the hell is even that? Oh, Billy Bob. So you remember that piece, that plastic piece I was showing you, and we were like, what the hell is that for? It's a cover for the LED light. Remember this? Yep, I was so close to being done. And it just spins around in there. This one doesn't just spin around. Oh, yeah, it does. Yep, yeah, it just spins around. That's alright. We live and we learn. But that video, oh yeah, he only replaced the screen. He didn't replace the shell. So never mind. I can't even blame the video I watched. Okay, bye. Oh, I forgot the feet. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know the next time when we're doing this again. Need some water, baby boy? There you go. Drink up. boy. You're a good boy. All right. No, you peace out, girl. This was better than people tweaking out Unite. Yeah, these seem to be a little bit more peaceful. Doing these is... Man, that was just a mess up on my end. We still haven't even gotten the screen protector on yet. It's bye-bye. Bye. You know, it's funny when kids sing that song now, bye. They're gonna be like, that's that song from Deadpool. What's Death Day? I don't even know what Death Day is, man. Oh, they might. I don't know what Death Day is. Swear to God, this cat hops up on this desk right now. He's gonna be homeless. It's Jover. I think the screen's too high. Let's see something. I think the screen might be too high up. Alright, never mind batteries, I still need you. Oh, what the hell? This touchscreen buttons do a thing on its own. And the touchscreen button is literally doing what it wants. The touchscreen button is literally going crazy. Oh man, this is... The other one went so smooth. Why? I shouldn't have resold this one. The other one went so freaking smooth, guys. Maybe if I clear off my desk, that might help. I'm gonna clear up my desk. Maybe that will help a little bit. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. We might need those again. Oh, this is a little frustrating. I gotta look that up. They say that on Happy Death Day as sarcastic, tatted way of... Yeah, I never seen that movie. Maybe your screen's dirty. Wipe down your screen. Sometimes that would do it. Dude. Alright, I think I got it. No, just rubbing alcohol. There's something wrong with this touch sense button, man. Don't do what I'm doing. I don't think you should clean this while it's on with rubbing alcohol. Nothing's even touching the button. I'm about to cut it off. Yeah, I'm literally just gonna get it to the setting I want it and I'm cutting it off. If you come up here, you're gonna be a homeless cat. I'm scared though. Say if I cut it off and then it like does something worse though. Alright, we're gonna try to clean it really nicely, really good. If anything, I'll try that. We'll get it to the setting that I like and then just cut it off. Ash, this has not been a cakewalk. But how you doing tonight? I guess work is not going good. Working, it sucks. Yeah, it's life, man. Alright, let's see. Because I guess we might just get it to the setting that I'm going to keep it at, and then just cut that touch button off. Because this touch button is bugging out hard. Like, this touch button is really bugging out hard on me. Yep, still bugging out. No, not really. Oh, I couldn't turn it off fast enough. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna get it to the setting I want, and then we're cutting it off. Yeah, this touch button is fucked. Alright. We're cutting off the touch button. We're cutting that fucker off. You call the cops. But the touch button gotta go. Oh, the batteries. The batteries. Touch button gotta go. Alright, this one, the touch button just bugs out and does what it wants. The other one, the touch button didn't do that. But we got it to the setting we wanted at. Now let's hope it still works without the touch button. Alright, so let's put it back together. I'm just cooking. It was too hot to cook in a burger? A burger. It still works with the touch button off. We got it to the lowest. The reason why I set it to the lowest brightness and only put on because F0 is the better setting for the best quality, but I didn't want it to take up too much battery. Alright, so it still works with the touch button cut off. Yeah, that touch button was just bugging out. Okay. Again, I do suggest if you're gonna mod a screen, stick with the original stuff and just put in the IPS. This has not been that fun. The first one was great. We did the first one in an hour. power switch. Oh wait, no, we do that last. Alright, let's screw down the motherboard, hopefully for the last time. Dude, oh my god, that's so bad that you do that, cat. Don't scratch at the door, you fucker. Cat's been really misbehaving lately. But I don't even know how you discipline a cat. Oh man, yeah, this. This has been tons of fun, guys. Tons of fun. Oh, I put it. I wasn't sure if I put the LED cover or not. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. We're moving right along now. It's in there somewhere. Alright, so we're just gonna put 3 screws in. And then we'll make sure this put the screen protector on, make sure the screen's all lined up. Which I think it is. We already I already adjusted it. Come on. One day I'm gonna freaking whip out that electric screwdriver that goes meow, meow. Alright, so now let's wipe off my fingerprints again. There's not that many this time, so that's a good thing. Alright, screen's good. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, fuck up. What the fuck? It doesn't fit. No way. Yeah, never. The freaking screen protector doesn't fit. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put it on this old shell. And don't be surprised if there's a stream of me putting this shell back in here. Which honestly, I'm really debating right now just screwing this shell and putting it all back in here. Because, yeah, that aftermarket shell sucks. The buttons suck. Everything just sucks. So Billy Bob, the freaking, well, I put screen protector did not fit on the aftermarket shell, so I'm almost ready just to put it all back in the silver shell. So I'm gonna put the one that came on with the shell and hope this one fits. All right. At least the one with that came with the shell fits. But this one was glass. That's why I really wanted to use it. All right, but at least the screen protector that came with the shell fits. But the one that came with the aftermarket screen, they were glass. I'm almost like ready just to put this back in the silver shell. Let's see if it lines up with this screen. Yeah, so note to anybody, stick with the original shells. I don't know. Maybe I just got shitty ones or something. That is possible. Oh, and I had to cut off the touch button. Yeah, it looks good. I think I'll live. Yep, it's game over. Nah, that's alright. I'll live. Everything seems to line up. No, it was a touch solder. The other one was fine, but this touch button was bugging out. So what I did is I got it to a setting I liked, and then I cut it off. Alright, I don't know, this is good. I'm happy with it, I guess. Let's put the screws in, put the rechargeable battery in, and call it a night. But don't be surprised if there's a stream, and we'll put in the freaking old, the old shell back. But yeah, I had a touch button for that, but I got it to the setting I want and cut it off. It was bugging out way too hard to deal with. Alright, so we're almost done now, guys. Yeah, it does. It does. I'm mad though, because that screen protector was glass, but I put it on the silver shell. Because I already ripped off the thing for it, so it was game over. No, it looks good. It came out good. I'm happy with it. Oh, well, I put it on the lowest brightness and the regular display. Because I had an F0 setting that, wow, it looked so good. But I knew that was going to kill my battery, so I just put it on regular display and I put the brightness to the lowest. And then as soon as I got it there, I cut the Game Boy off and cut that touch button off. Yeah, because I don't, because you can't charge the battery wise, well. Yeah, but that F0 display, man, that looked nice. I mean, if I ever want to play the game in F0, I could just use the other Game Boy Advance. But this one, the touch button was just acting weird. It was just bugging out. Oh, I have it. I'm about to put it in. That's the last thing we're doing. I got it. I got one. Well, that's the last thing we're doing. We're almost to the best part. Yep. Almost. Well, it's almost there. The 1800 milliamps, 1800 mAh. I think that's good. 1800 hours. I mean 1800 milliamps. I think that's good. I got it off of AliExpress. Oh, I don't know. Let's see if there's a name brand. I'll look on the. I'll look on. Oh, I don't know. Damn. The only writing in it is Japanese or Chinese. Hold on. Let me see if there's a name brand on the listing. ZC. Wait, I lost it. Well, it's sold by ZCGM Creative Store. I don't really see a name brand option. Yeah. It was $30. Ooh, got that fresh sticker that I freaking failed. I don't know, there's nothing but Japanese on it. Alright, let's try this again. Bro, I can't get this sticker to line up. The sticker doesn't fit the shell. The sticker's too big for the shell. Alright, that's the best to stick. You know what? Try one more time, but I'm about to throw the sticker away. Alright. Stickers on. Stickers on. Alright, now for the bad boy that we've been waiting for. So we have to pop this out. I already cut the piece earlier. Am I supposed to? I think I'm also supposed to cut that other piece. Let's see. Oh yeah, we definitely gotta cut that other piece. Yeah, we definitely supposed to cut this off. Alright, let's try this again. Go in there. You're supposed to go in there. It's not really fitting that well, but it might be this crappy shell. Am I supposed to? It really just might be this crappy shell. I'm literally about to take the shell apart. Yeah, it has the cool hole. No, I'm really about to just take this apart and literally put it. Well, I get that, but this whole shell's just been a pain in the ass. Which I know they're supposed to be a little tricky to line up. But oh yes, got it. Lined up like a G. Fresh tape. Alright, let's... Beautiful. She like, yeah, yeah. I just get a little toy out and stick it in there to help her. But it's in there. It's done. Only took way too long. Almost 3 hours. Alright, we're gonna do one battle. One battle. We'll do the trainer battle. Yeah, dude, stuff Hot Wheels. I don't have Hot Wheels. I only have the Pokemon games. I don't like how these triggers feel. Hold on, I don't even think the right trigger's working. I'm really close about just putting it back in the silver shell. I'm so close. If the right trigger's not working, we're putting it back in the silver shell. No, it's working. It's working. Alright. Yeah, you're just right. Just why does it feel like that? Did I put the triggers on the wrong side? Well, no, the trigger works. But the screen does look really good, though. Like, imagine if Game Boy did that from the factory, like, day release. Like, oh my god, dude. They would have sold way more. Oh, but they probably would have been more money. I don't know how to split. Just like, I don't know. They just. I just feel like it's the springs. Because the springs were like really long. I had to cut the spring. It feels like the springs just have way too much tension on them. I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. Now it feels right. No. Alright, we fixed that one. Maybe I just don't have this. I can't tighten it more than that. It's just not gonna be good. Oh, they're better. Okay, I guess I just didn't have those screws tight enough. They feel good now. All right, so that's what it was. I had to like squeeze it and tighten the screw. Are we winning? Oh, I seen that, but I still gotta learn how to solder before I do. I don't even know how to. That looks good. Sounds good. Looks cool with that back battery thing. I'm happy. Are we gonna win? I don't think we're gonna win. Bro. Alright, so squeezing it, like squeezing the Game Boy really hard and tightening the screws seem to do it. Alright, I think it's Jover. Maybe I'll put, I don't know, maybe we'll put the old shell back on it one day. But it works. Looks good. We won a battle. But it's late. I gotta go to bed, guys. It was fun. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for talking to me. Billy Bob, thanks for your help. And have a good day, guys. Have a good night. And I'll see you guys on the next one.